So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys basically the old train track. It used to come through here back in the day when they used to have the central train station, and the bridge is still here. So I'm just gonna show you. I don't know much about obviously the train station because it's before I lived here, but yeah, this bridge here is basically the old, it used to be part of the old train station or train track, should I say. So it used to come through here, and obviously it's now a road. So it used to come through here and it would go past Bloomfield Road and then all the way through to where basically Core Island and all that. So Core Island is basically used to be where the old station is. So where Core Island is now, that used to be the train station, or part of the train station anyways, back in a long time ago. But as you see now, this would have been the train track. It would go through this tunnel and you'd have Welcome to Blackpool there, just outside Farm Foods. But obviously now you've only got the station, which is there, South Station, which is just there, which has just helped me out actually, because I've been thinking I need to get to Stargate and I don't know that way, so we're going to go this way. So yeah, this is the South Station, Blackpool South. So this is the train you would get from Preston to Blackpool if you was going to the likes of Pleasure Beach, or you wanted to go to St Anne's from Blackpool. This would be where you would come. I think the train is every hour. On a Sunday it might be longer. It's a one-way train, so it's not a proper train station, so there's only one track. So it comes in and then it goes back out again, and that's the train you would do if you were coming into Pleasure Beach, or you needed to stay, or you were staying at a B&B now down South Shore. This would be the nearest train stop that you would get on. There you got a lovely sign here called Welcome to Blackpool. Hello guys, and welcome to another video on this beautiful Thursday late afternoon evening. It's around 4 o'clock, half 4, just outside Bloomfield Road, just across where the climbing walls are. I'm basically going to head up to Stargate and hopefully show you the sand dunes, because I've never been there before. I've been past them plenty of times, but I just thought I'd just show you around and take a little walk and show you some historical parts of Blackpool, like this bridge over here where the old train used to go. So and then we'll find out how we can get to Living Road from there. So yeah, let's crack on. Going up Living Road, and then we're going to get onto Stargate and then go down the prom. The whole point of the video is I wanted to go down to Stargate, because obviously I've been down Stargate loads of times, but I'm not doing any YouTube down there really. And I thought on this beautiful sunny day I'd come out and do an early video, because Kirsty's going to be cooking tea later, so I wanted to get back for that. And I've got a few people that want to play on the Xbox later on Call of Duty, so obviously we'll spend a bit of time on that. So kind of probably be out for about 2 hours ish. I've got me drink in my bag as well, and got some chocolate, so it should be alright. So we're going to go down the old version of Living Road. While I'm up there, I might take a walk up the airport and just show you guys, because there's been some army there or something, so I'm going to see if we can see anything. Can't promise you, I won't be there long. The whole point of the video is Stargate. So like I said, I will film bits and bobs on the way, but the whole point of the video is going to be Stargate, and then I'm going to walk up obviously the promenade up to South Shore. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So we're at the Blackpool airport, guys. We're going to go walk around. Obviously it is a closed airport. When I say closed, I mean it's not like commercial flights. It's more just like private planes that come in, and private helicopters, obviously the aircraft for the air show as well, which will be moving in soon actually, because we're in July next week. The air show starts beginning of August, so we're about 5 weeks away from the annual air show in Blackpool, the 9th and 10th, which I'm also happy about, because the fixtures come out, which we're going to talk about that on the way down the Stargate, the Blackpool fixtures. I'll tell you which games we're going to come up. The EFL Cup's been drawn as well. But basically airshow weekend, Blackpool away from home, so I'm happy with that. So it means we'll be able to do both days at the airshow. We'll do our full vlog and filming on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday we're just going to go there and enjoy it. But yeah, basically the army were at the airport earlier, apparently doing some training at the old DWP building, and apparently it's a planned training exercise. So yeah, this is Blackpool Airport. It used to, they used to have commercial flights flying from here. I think it was EasyJet or Jet2, one of the two. But unfortunately, it's no more. But there are rumours that the airport could reopen for commercial flights. I'm not too sure how true that is, or whether that will happen. It should. It should. Why should, for example, if we go on holiday, we have to go all the way to Manchester or Liverpool just to get a flight, basically. So yeah, these are the grounds of the airport. I was going to walk that way, but I've walked the wrong way, so I'd have to go all the way around because I've gone through the fencing. So I'm just going to go and show you the airport site from over here. Should be able to. So I'll see you in a minute. So yeah, this is Blackpool Airport, guys. That's the Morrisons over there. That's where we normally stand, but there's nothing in. There's no aircrafts in at all today. Can't see any army aircrafts either, so it must be parked somewhere private. There's a helicopter there. You can see about the top of it. We'll see if we can take a walk this way. Maybe we could look through the holes. There's a helicopter there. Maybe we could look, spy through this fence. Oh wait, hold on. A few tractors as well. The helicopter's actually taking off. Oh, cool. I'll get this helicopter taken off, guys. think this is the, is it the emergency helicopter? I'm not too sure what helicopter it is, but it's going to take off soon, that's for sure. Noise, man. Woo! They're going to see a helicopter go up it today, yeah? Perfect time. Look. There it goes. Got another aircraft coming in here. There's the helicopter. It's gonna take off now. Just gonna head up to Morrison's, guys. That helicopter was taking forever to take off, so I don't know what it's doing, so I decided to give up. But I got quite a bit of footage of that, but I've noticed an aircraft on the side of where Morrison's is, so I'm gonna go and check it out. And there's another helicopter up there as well, and then we've seen another aircraft come in as well. I'll keep fire for about 20 minutes around there, see if anything comes in as well. I haven't got any scanning app on my phone, so I can't see if there's any like flights coming in. But I need to go that way anyways, because I need to go to Morrison's and go to the toilet. I literally need to pee. There it goes. So there's the helicopter there, guys. There you go. There it goes. Not sure where it's going. Yeah, so we've seen it go up in the end. See, I'm not sure where it's going or what kind of helicopter it is, someone said to me it's one of the ones that you can hire and go out on, you know, where the helicopters that take you around Blackpool, just show you around Blackpool. And I think it costs like £100 or something like that. But then someone else said apparently it's an RNLI helicopter, so I'm not too sure. It does look like one that you take people in and show them around Blackpool, to be honest. It's quite big. But yeah, that's the helicopter that took off from Blackpool anyways. I'll put that involved with the vlog. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to head up to Morrison's. I need the toilet, and then we'll have a little look and see if anything comes in, and then we'll have a look at the aircraft up here, which looks like an army type aircraft. It might just be a normal aircraft that's just painted black, but we're gonna go and have a look anyway, see what we can see. And then we'll be back at the airport for the Friday of the air show. So the air show is Saturday and Sunday, the 9th and 10th, but the Red Arrow's coming at the 8th. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to be at the Morrison side, because unfortunately there will be YouTubers that come that I do not like and do not like me, and like I say, I just try to stay away from them. So I'll probably go to the sand dunes, to be honest, something different, because I've got a tripod as well, so I might just go to the sand dunes, set up my tripod, and do it from there. I might even try and see and get Kirsty to come, because I can get a tram down to the sand dunes, and then I might just go up on top of the sand dunes and get some footage from there. But I will definitely be getting some footage of the Red Hours coming in regardless. And then obviously the air show is the Saturday and the Sunday, but we're still about a month away from that. We've got all sorts coming up before that. We've got the first game of the football season. Like I said, when I'm walking down the Stargate, we'll talk a little bit about the football. There's a few things we want to talk about and stuff, and see what people's if people are happy about the fixture list. I'm alright, I'm happy. But we'll talk more about that on the way down the Stargate. So yeah, I'll see you in about 10 minutes, guys. I'm just going to go to the toilet, and then I'll get back to you. There's an aircraft here, guys. That one I'm telling you about is not an army one, it's just a private one. Looks like that's going to be taking off soon, so let's hang fire for that. Smell the petrol on it. Over here you've got the air ambulance. Get my phone thing. So yeah, there's the air ambulance. They're starting it or just reversing it back into that. It says Sale Sharks on it, which is a rugby team, so they're just putting it away, playing. Guys, we're gonna head down to Stargate now and onto the promenade. So yeah, don't forget, guys, the air show starts. It's the 6th and 10th of August, so about a month away, about just over a month, about 5 weeks away. All sorts of aircraft. There's a few new ones this year as well. Let me know what you're looking forward to for a Blackpool air show. I'm looking forward to obviously the Red Arrows. Everyone loves the Red Arrows. And I'm also looking forward to the Wing Walkers, because the Wing Walkers weren't able to fly both of their planes last year because there was an issue with one of the aircrafts, but they did fly one of them, which was good. But yeah, hopefully they have no issues with the Wing Walker planes this year. You can actually do a Wing Walker plane. I think it costs like 300-400 quid, but you can do like, I always said if I ever get up to 10k subscribers on YouTube, which probably never, but if I ever do, I'd do a Wing Walker challenge, or a hot air balloon challenge, or a skydiving challenge, something extreme like that anyways. Yeah, maybe one day. maybe one day we'll reach that target. But we're not on here for subscribers and that, we're just in it. We're on here because we love what we do, and it's just a hobby. Just a hobby, exploring the UK, exploring Europe. You know, we're going abroad next year. We're going back to holiday in September. Can't wait. So once the air show's over, it's only a couple of weeks till we go back on holiday. So we're going back to the same place, same caravan that we rented off that lovely woman. Got it for a very good price. We've got it again for a week, Monday to Friday. We're only staying for the 5 days though, this time, 4 nights. Because obviously we're going away in October for Kirsty's birthday as well. And then we've got Christmas and that coming into. We are going to be going abroad, but we've decided that we're going to wait till April when it's a lot more nicer and hotter in Spain. So we'll go out there and we'll go to Ventura. The park's open a little bit later as well, around April, May as well. It's open till like 11 o'clock at night, which is crazy. So yeah, we're going to leave that till then. But we've got plenty coming up over the next couple of months away from Blackpool. Still want to take a trip to London as well. See what we could do there. So yeah, it's getting a bit windy now. So I'm going to head down to Stargate, guys. And I will get back to you when I'm there. It's probably about a 15-20 minute walk. If I see anything before then obviously I'll see you before then. If not, I'll see you when we're down near the sand dunes and Stargate, and I'll tell you. Yeah, so about 15-20 minute walk. But yeah, if you ever want to come up and do some footage of the airport, it is good to come around either mid-afternoon, early morning, or around this time, because you get some aircrafts coming in and flying out, or private ones. Obviously, if the airport ever does reopen, then I'll come down here a lot more regularly, because you'll have aircrafts coming in. There are, like I said, there are rumours that the airport may open at some point for commercial flights. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. I do know they are building a new terminal, or a new airport track over there somewhere. I've seen photos of it online, so that could mean something, but we'll have to see what we're at, because you know, you should have commercial flight. A big town like Blackpool, tourist area, if you have the airport open, you're going to attract a lot more tourists. It's as simple as that, really. You're going to attract a lot more tourists, because you know, people that from abroad can fly into Blackpool. You know, like people from Ireland and places like that, the Isle of Wight and Spain, and if they wanted to ever come to Blackpool, you know. But unfortunately, the airport's been closed for a few years now, and it hasn't reopened. But maybe it'll open one day. But yeah, I'm gonna head down the Stargate, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Woo, bit windy, guys. So yeah, I'm in Squires Gate now, guys. So I just thought I'd show you a few of the shops that are here at Squires Gate. So you got an Indian shop, Indian restaurant, which I've been told is really, really nice, by the way. And then you got the Golden Wok, which is also a nice Chinese. And then a William Hill over there as well. And then Shop Local, just a local little corner shop if you live in there. And then obviously you need supermarket, you just walk up that way to the airport. You've got Morrison's and Greg's and Nando's and McDonald's up there. So yeah, and then we cross this road and then you're in Stargate. The sand dunes are that way. I don't think I'm going to go there today though, because it is very windy. And I'm absolutely shattered, to be honest. So a lot of people have been asking about the kite festival as well. I think that's going to be a miss this year, because it is actually on the same day as the Illumination Switch On. I normally only go on the Friday. I may look at going on the Saturday, but again, I think Blackpool are at home, so I don't think I'm going to be able to catch it this year. For some reason it's late. It's normally September, but it looks like they've changed the dates. So we're currently on New South Promenade, guys. I thought I'd try and go down to the beach. The sand dunes are over here, so I might just go and check them out real quick, because it's got to be careful with the sand. It's really, really windy, really sandy. So yeah, got to be careful with the bloody sand. This is the tram depot. This is where Stargate, you go Stargate to Fleetwood, that's where the tram stops over there. don't know. I think this is obviously goes at the, some of the trams in there. They put all the trams in there. So I think that's the that little building there is where they put the trams. So yeah, I just thought we'll hear him now. We might as well just try and do the sand dunes. But I'm trying to find a way of getting up. I've never been down this area of Blackpool, to be honest. So yeah, bloody sand everywhere now. Look at this. Oh, I don't know how we're gonna climb up it. Ooh, it's a sandstorm. I'm not sure how we're gonna get up, guys. I might have to put my phone away and just try and climb up there. I need to be up there. We'll try. Forget. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Whoa! Yeah, this is rough. We made it, guys. We made it! Jesus, the sand, man. It's in your eyes, isn't it? The wind. Oh, Jesus, guys. Fuck off. Okay. There you are. Ooh. So it is, guys. Walk down the beach. Because I think we'll be able to walk around there up to South Shore. Mate, this sand's horrible though. Yeah, I've never been to this part of the beach before, but look how stunningly beautiful it looks. All that sand in my eyes though. Jesus. Oh, I think I've got to take my bloody shoes off because I'm full of sand now. Look at that. Beautiful though, isn't it? Some of these places you see in Blackpool, eh? So we'll go back to my video from last week when I said it's the places you find in Blackpool. There's a lot of people slag Blackpool off, but there's certain places that you can find, i.e. this beautiful area here in Stargate, near Squire's Gate, going into St Anne's, which is that way. Just the borderline of St Anne's basically. And these are beautiful spots of Blackpool. Quiet, peaceful, don't really get any problems down here. This is why we're looking to move down this side. We think we might have found somewhere, so hopefully soon we might have an update. See what happens with that. Been on the council list now for 3 years, but we finally may have found somewhere. We've been moved up to Bambi as well, so it shouldn't be long. But yeah, some of these spots you find here in Blackpool, absolutely beautiful, absolutely wonderful to see. I love nature, I love just exploring. It's beautiful views, incredible views. A few photos as well. Look at that. Yeah, we're just gonna try and walk across the beach all the way up to the tower. Hopefully the tide doesn't come in, because I don't think there's any. Oh, there is. There's steps there. I could go off there, but I'm not. A little bit different, guys. Let's walk across the beach. We don't really normally walk across the beach, do we? So why not? And we can talk about the Blackpool fixtures that have come out today. Oh, puddle. Didn't see that there. Oopsie days. There's actually some people out there swimming in the sea. Let's see if we can show you. Yeah, look, people swimming there. Yeah, if anyone wants to know where this area is, it's Stargate. Stargate, just past, well, about a mile past south here. So yeah, let's talk about the Blackpool fixtures. So Blackpool will start their season with a home game against Stevenage Borough. I think that's actually a reasonable game for Blackpool. I think they've got quite a good record against Stevenage as well. Obviously Blackpool have signed a lot of good players in the summer, and I don't think they're done yet. I think there'll be a few more through the door yet. At least another striker. Maybe a few loans. Definitely a goalkeeper position will probably be sorted out, and the right back position. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And then they've got Huddersfield at home. Some of the fixtures I'm liking that we've got a Boxing Day fixture at home, and a double home tie over Christmas actually, because we've got a home game against, I'll get the fixtures up in a minute guys actually. So they've got a home game on Boxing Day, and then a home game on the 29th, and then they're away on New Year's Day. Also just a note is they will have a double home game at the start of the season, because they will have Stevenage at home in the league, and then they welcome Port Vale in the Carabao Cup, and it will either be the Tuesday or Wednesday after the first league game. The dates will be confirmed. I will be attending every single game at home, by maybe 3 or 4, just because I'm away on holiday and birthdays and Valentine's Day and stuff like that. But other than that, I will be at every home game. I am a season ticket holder now, so you know I will be at majority of 95% of the games. I think I'm probably only going to miss 5% of games, which I think is about 3 or 4, and that's only because of holidays, birthday. With Kirsty's birthday, we've already got something planned for that, and yeah, there's only going to be one away game that we're going to, because the fixtures unfortunately haven't gone our way, which is going to be Bolton away, which will be towards the end of the season. Other than that, I think the fixtures have been kind to Blackpool. There is a few toughies in there, a few promotion favourites. We played Bolton in the first month at home. We have a very good record against Bolton recently at home. Beat them last year, beat them the year before at home. So you know, Blackpool could feel optimistic, but Bolton have also signed a really good players. They got Sam Dolby, who Blackpool were linked with. So they signed Sam Dolby from Wrexham on a free, didn't they? And a few other signings. I'm also going to talk about my promotion favourites for the winners of the leagues. I'm not going to obviously say like they're going to come second, third, I'm just going to say that. I will be doing a separate video recently about that, but I'm just going to get the games that they come for Christmas, just to let you guys know who they'll be playing in the first month as well. So I'm just going to get it. It's on my phone, so I'll go and get it. So the first month, Blackpool will welcome Stevenage to Bloomfield Road. Then they play away to Exeter. They then got a home game against Huddersfield. They then have another away game against Plymouth. And then they welcome Bolton in the end of August at Bloomfield Road. All Saturday kickoffs at 3 o'clock. Yeah, some really important games. Just to note, 26th of September they're away to Bradford. That should be a good game. I know a lot of Blackpool fans are looking forward to that. History with the stadium and stuff, very historical stadium. And then they welcome Bradford here on, I think it's either the 2nd or 4th of January at Bloomfield Road. So yeah. Then go into the Christmas fixtures on the 26th and 29th, both home ties. So the first one, Boxing Day fixture, festive game this year at Bloomfield Road, which they've not had a home game at here for a while on Boxing Day. But Boxing Day they welcome Doncaster Rovers, which ironically they've got in pre-season this year. So you know, Blackpool know a lot about Doncaster. They are a very good team. They got automatically promoted this year, So they are a promotion team, but they're a team that deserve to be in League One. They are a League One team. They're too big for League Two. You know, Doncaster used to be one upon a time in the Championship as well. So yeah, so that's the first game, and then they welcome another big team, Rotherham United. Had a poor season last season. On the 29th of December they will be here. So basically Blackpool have a home game on Boxing Day, and then a couple of days later they welcome Rotherham, both 3 o'clock kickoffs. Obviously it's due to change with Sky, it could easily change, but yeah, that's basically who they have on the Christmas period. Looking forward to it. And now I want to talk about where I think Blackpool are regards to the players they brought in, and do I still think they'll be a playoff team? So, up to now, looking at it, they've got rid of a lot of the deadwood players in Blackpool. Pennington's gone, Beasley's gone. He wasn't very good at goal scoring, was he really? But they've also brought in a lot of good players. So they brought in 2 centre backs, Horsfall, and the guy from Sheffield Wednesday, can't pronounce his name, Indawike or something like that. Very good experience at League One with Sheffield Wednesday. Was a vital part of their promotion team when they got promoted from League One back into the Championship. As for Horsfall, he was a Stockport's best defender last year. He's a really good. He got Stockport to the playoffs as well. Vital part of that back line. And this is why I think Stockport will struggle this year, because they've lost one of their best centre backs. And then they've obviously brought in George Honeymoon. Has experience in League One with Hull City, scored 18 goals for Hull City in League One, and a few assists. Didn't do too well at Millwall, even though he did score quite a few goals there. Not a few goals, but some important goals. Sunderland rated him very highly as well. He has worked under Steve Bruce before, I think, for a short period of time when he was coming through the academy at Sunderland. So that's a great signing. In fact, that's probably the best signing Blackpool have made so far. It's a Championship player coming into the League One for Blackpool, and then they've signed Neil Ennis on a permanent deal for an undisclosed fee from Stoke City. This is a player that a lot of other clubs were after. I think Plymouth were interested in bringing him back. I think a few other players, teams were after him as well, but he's come back to Blackpool on a permanent deal to boost their attack. I still do think Blackpool will bring in another attacker, whether that's another striker or whether that's another number 10. They may even look at something on the left sided. I'm happy with the right side because you got Apter there, so let's see what happens with that. And I think they will probably bring in a goalkeeper. You could have a situation where they bring in Rob Apter. Play Rob Apter on the right, play Bloxham on the left, and then Ennis up front with Ashley. And then you have Albie Morgan and Honeyman as your starting midfield with Lee Evans. I don't know, maybe he changes his tactics slightly. Like I said, this is Steve Bruce's team. Come the beginning of the season, this will be Steve Bruce's team. He's got a full transfer market to build, and so far he's building a very strong team, and a team that potentially are going to be promotion contenders. Talking about promotion contenders, am I still adamant that Blackpool will get top 2 or playoffs? The way they're building this team, I think they're going to finish higher than everyone's thinking. So everyone's thinking that Blackpool's going to finish 6th, right, in the playoffs. I think Blackpool potentially could be up there in the top 4. So they could be between 4th and 1st. They're not going to win League One. I think Luton do that. But I do think they potentially creep into that 2nd place. They could be similar to a Charlton Athletic last year that were creeping around and then they drifted a little bit. Or they could potentially be like Wickham and just be up there and just lost in the end, and Wrexham got the job. What you've got this year with League One is there's not an out-and-out strong team. Last year you had Birmingham and Wrexham, didn't you? And they was always going to go up as 1st and 2nd, and they'll probably go up again, to be honest. They'll probably be in the Premier League in a couple of years' time. What you got this year is you got a Cardiff City team that have lost their manager. They're having financial difficulties. You've got a Luton team that have lost their manager in Rob Edwards. Lost a few players as well. but kept a lot of good players. So this is why they could potentially just walk the league. And at the price they are to win the league, they're 7-2. I'd bank a tenner on it, because honestly, they will probably win League One quite easily. Plymouth, I don't think Plymouth goes straight back up. I think then you've got a pretty much an open spot for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, really. But like I said, I'm going to predict everything from Premiership to Conference. So I have in the Premier League, and I'm not being biased, I'm going on the basis of what's happened in the transfer market so far. So obviously it could change. It could change dramatically if the likes of Arsenal and City start signing players. So I'm not being biased when I say it, but I think Liverpool win the Premier League again. I don't think it would be as easy as it was this year, but I do think they are probably stronger than every team that are up there so far. But it could change, because Man City could sign a few. I think the signing of Florian Wirtz for Liverpool is going to be absolutely crucial, by the way. I think, you know, him in that number 10 position is a very good Florian Wirtz. Kirkes left back, Frimpong right back. I don't think they're going to play as a left back or right back. I think they're going to play them as wing backs. He may even play 3 centre backs, because they are looking for another centre back as well. If Liverpool get the 2 other targets that they want, which from reports are Mark Gui, I can't pronounce his name, from Crystal Palace, English centre back, and then a striker, and the names links are Victor Gyökeres, Alexander Isak, which is their number 1 target, by the way, Julian Alvarez, and there's another one linked, isn't there? Victor Osimhen. There's talks of a swap deal between Napoli and Liverpool with Darwin Núñez, so that could possibly work. Isak's obviously their number 1 target, and Isak, I just don't see Liverpool getting Isak, to be honest. Let's go back this way. I don't see them getting Isak. I'll try and climb up here and go that. I have Liverpool winning the Premiership. The Championship, I'm going to go with one of the relegated teams, and I'm going to go with Leicester City. I think Leicester City will potentially win the Championship. League One, I'm going to go with Luton, but I think Blackpool have a chance of going second, being in second or third. And League Two is so easy. I'm going to go with Milton Keynes, MK Dons, the players that they've signed. I don't see anyone beating them. I really don't. I see MK Dons being up there, and at the moment they are 5-1. I'd be snapping as much money as you possibly can on them, because I think it's a no-brainer. If the players click, they've got Paul Warner's their manager. They brought in a lot of players that have popped down from League One and the Championship. If they all click together, I think, you know, it could be quite an easy campaign for them. And Conference, I'm going to go with Forest Green Rovers. I mean, not Forest Green Rovers, sorry. I think Forest Green Rovers will be up there, but I'm going to go with Carlisle United. Too big for that league. They just got relegated from League Two. That club is far too big for the Conference, and I think they win it easily. Morecambe have also got a chance. They could also be up there. So yeah, that's my predictions for the winners. Like I said, I'll do, once the transfer market's closed and all that, I'll do a proper video. But I'm going to head up home now, guys. So hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, and I'm going to head up home now. I will be out filming over the weekend. I think we're at Beaver on Saturday, so we've got a show at Beaver on Saturday, so we'll be doing that. But yeah, hit the follow button, subscribe button, and I'm going to leave you with this beautiful view.